Hello everyone, whoever's watching, hello you. I'm just seeing if it is going to hold, the internet that is, because I'm outside, kinda. I'm at the coffee shop where I go every morning. It's a cafe, restaurant, coffee shop thing. It's not a coffee shop, it's a restaurant. Hello, whoever's joined me, say hello. Oh, I have such a interesting, good topic to talk about. Yes, it's really good. I should show you guys my view, right? Wait till a couple more people pop on. I'll see who else pops on. It's my new water bottle, $25. But I needed a water bottle. I got so sick of drinking out of plastic. I had a water bottle, but it's like 2 weeks into my trip, I left it in a car. Oh God, you know that I got to drive in a different city? Left my water bottle and I thought, oh, I'll just buy a new one. I'm just gonna buy a new water bottle, no problem. Yeah, no, big problem. They have so few here, so few water bottles. Okay, we have 2 people on. Who else is on? Say hello when you join me. Let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to know. Drop an emoji, whatever. I'm going to try this wave thing. Wave. Wait till more people. Hello, Lisa. I'm going to be having real glasses. I just ordered some real glasses here in Sonora. Got my eyes tested. So for the glasses and frames, these are multi-progressive. Only is going to cost me $135. Well, actually $130 Canadian. Yeah. Didn't have the biggest selection. These aren't them. I ordered them. I get them in 6 days. So I'm going to be getting real glasses, not just reading glasses. And I'll have them in 6 days for $135. I should get my teeth done, seriously. You know what, I'm literally not. I'm avoiding getting my teeth done, but I really should. Hello, I'm going to get to my topic. I just want to see if anybody else, because I wanted to show you guys the view, so I'm just going to turn it around. There you go. So this is where I'm sitting right now. This is what, I'm usually at a table over there. There's my juice. I just came here because it's so windy, and I think I'll come back here. So yeah, there we go. I usually sit at one of those tables. The water's right there. Beautiful sunny day. And so let's talk about life and about whose life you're living and all that kind of good stuff. And why this topic's really, so I'm going to get really honest here, like really honest. So I've been doing health eating and stuff coaching for women for a long time. And it really was my passion when I got into it. And of course, having health issues and all of kind of that stuff. Very nice view. Yeah, I know. It's really nice. It's so amazing. But this is also why I'm so passionate about the topic I'm going to talk about. My biggest passion now and helping women with and talking to women about is really having women be able to finally accept or finally say, I'm choosing to live my life. So I know I do right now all the healthy eating coaching, which is my passion still, because I believe all women should be healthy, right? That's really where it starts. But my biggest passion, my biggest thing that I want to share with you is that you deserve to live the life you want to live. That's what I want to, that's my biggest passion right now. My biggest passion is telling women, you do not have to stay stuck. You do not have to work 20 more years in a job you can't stand just because you want the pension or whatever. I mean, we just got to realize how much fear people live in and how they think there's only 1 or 2 ways to live a life. I'm going to tell you there's so many more ways. I am here too. So this is not a big online working community. Ubud was where I saw way more people living like totally different lives, right? Totally different lives. And you guys, even all ages. As women in midlife, you think this is it for you. You think you got to stay where you are, have the house, pay the mortgage, have the car, drive back and forth to work 5 days a week, support yourself, support all your family, do all those things, right? Now, if that's what you like and if that's what you love, oh my God, absolutely 1000%. Of course you're going to continue to do that. What my message is about living the life you truly desire to live. Are you giving yourself permission, or are you sitting at home like I had been doing, completely always feeling down and a bit depressed because you know that this isn't quite the way you want to live your life. You know there's something more you want to try, you want to explore. Like even for me, I don't know how long I'm going to do this. For one, the food's not like what I thought, and I truly need my supplements and my super powders, which I'm missing. So I miss farmers markets. I miss all those things. Like now I realize that I love living on Vancouver Island in the summer. I love it. So I did notice all the things I missed, but it made me become more grateful for those things and how, yes, that's the type of lifestyle I like. But I didn't like the winters, and I still won't. And I still desire to live my winters in places like this, right? Always. Now that's my desire. My desire also is to help women in some way live their best life, feel their best, begin to know they don't have to feel crappy. They don't have to continue with the weight gain. Right? So knowing my passion and my purpose in life has helped me through many, many, many areas, right? It's like when my daughter passed away, if I seriously never had my work, my passion, my purpose, that would have been a disaster, right? So are you living your life? Are you living your life, or are you living a life that you've outgrown because you're like, I used to want this, but it's not really what I want anymore? Or are you living the life that is because there has been so much expectations from your family, from society, frickin' North American society, I tell you. I'm glad to be away from it right now because it's just so limiting. It is so limiting. Have I lost people? I don't know. I may be triggering some people. If I do, that's all right. Everybody's got their opinions. It's just what I want to say is that there are so many other ways you can live your life. But most important thing is you got to live the way you want to live. You got to look at, now that doesn't mean that there's not periods of your life. Like I had to take care of my daughter. I was fully committed to being in Edmonton and taking care of my daughter for the time when she really needed me. And that's why I was in Canada for so long, right? And that's absolutely right. That's the way it should be when you're family. But there comes a point, too, where you got to realize, does my family really need me? Especially when your kids are grown, you guys. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about 5-year-olds. When your kids are in their 20s, are they maybe relying on you a little bit too much? Are you thinking you need to stay where you are or support them because of guilt or shame, or because that's what you think you should be doing? Or is it time to let them live their life and for you to start living your life? Because seriously, when are you going to frickin' start living your life, right? Oh my God, Lauren, hello. How are you? I hope your internet holds. I hope I'm not too blurry. So I'm just talking really about people, my passion now is really encouraging women that they really got to start living their lives, right? And that there's periods when you have to take care of family or family members or something for periods of time, and that you may choose to do that. Absolutely. And that may be the way you choose to live your life, right? Like I know my mom was always a caregiver. My mom would choose to live her life taking care of someone. That's what fulfills her. That is what love is to her, right? So if that's you, frickin' do it. Do what makes you feel good. But I want you to know what does make you feel good. What does make you feel happy? Do you even know? When was the last time you checked in with yourself and said, what do I really desire? If I could live any kind of life right now, what kind of life would I be living? Have you asked yourself that? Because you probably think, there's just no way, I'm this age and I gotta work at this job till I retire. And then, because we're so fearful of how we're gonna survive, right? How we're going to do it. Now there's so many ways of making extra money now. But there are true when you have like this really good pension coming up in 5 years, and then you can live truly the life you desire, then you are on a path. So I'm not putting you down. Then you are on a path. You have a vision, right? So that's what's important to know that. you could be in a really good job position where in a few years you get an excellent pension, so you're just holding out. Well, then that's perfect. But have you decided now? What are you going to do when you like? What are you planning? Like, are kind of like visioning, like, oh, and so this is what I truly desire. Oh, this is really cool. I get to do this, and keeping yourself healthy for that time to come. One of the worst and saddest things to see is when people work so hard, put themselves last, don't eat the right foods, say they don't have enough money for this, I don't have enough money to travel, but I'm waiting until I retire. And then they retire and they end up sick. May end up with a heart attack, may end up dying, may end up their spouse passes away because he's not healthy. And then they're all alone. Then they don't want to travel alone. Then they don't get to really live their life, right? There's far, far, far too much of that. Don't let that be you. Yeah, true, true. Don't, only one person, come on, you guys. I started with a few. Anyways, whoever needs to hear this topic will watch this video, and that's what's important, because this topic is one of the most important things to me by far. I'm just knowing and just like stepping out myself finally and choosing and saying, damn it, like I'm going to let go of the fear. I'm going to do what I've always desired to do. I'm going to see how it goes. I'm going to see how I like it. Doesn't mean it's forever. I can go back home anytime I want. Anytime I want. I'm dropping the fear about, well, how am I going to support myself when I'm 65? What if this happens? You know what? Who the frick cares? Like, I mean, I shouldn't say that, but like seriously, guys, that is living until, that's waiting until, that's being fearful of something that might happen that may never happen. I'm just choosing to live in a way where I'm going, okay, well, I can work really hard for somebody else. I can get up every day, 5 days a week, go back and forth to a job I'm not crazy about, to an unfulfilling life, work like freaking crazy, save every cent I have, so that in 10 years, I may be able to have a life that I like, right? I mean, really, society lives their life backwards. I don't choose to live like that anymore. But you got to do what feels right for you. But are you doing what feels right for you? Or are you doing what you feel you need to do, and you're doing because you're scared that there's no other way? Because that's what society tells us. That's what society tells us. I haven't watched any news, read any papers, of course, because their stuff's all in Indonesian. Nothing, absolutely nothing since I've been away. I've removed myself from Basically, I'm just by myself most of the time, but I'm also feeding my mind and feeding my soul and feeding everything with a lot of good stuff and positive stuff. I'm able to stay far more balanced emotionally. And, because I get to choose what I let in my environment. We all do. We all get to choose what you let in your environment. So also take note, what are you letting in? What type of attitudes from people? What type of energy from people? What type of energy does your job give you? What type of energy are you in all day in your job? Right? So what are you allowing into you? And that affects your everything. How you feel, how you live your life, how you eat, how your body reacts to things, all of those. So what I encourage you to do is just take time to seriously think, is this the life I would want to live? I choose to live now. Is this what I really desire? If not, what do I desire? How would I like to feel every day? How would I like to live every day? What types of things do I want to do? And it doesn't mean you have to quit your job. It can mean like, okay, well, I'm going to work my job, and then maybe I'm going to take a class I've always wanted to take. I'm going to start exploring an interest. I'm going to spend more time by myself, doing things I love, right? So you're going to just start to look at how can I rearrange the life I have now to make it look more like what I desire. and the more you start saying yes to yourself, the more you start saying, yes, this is how I choose to live. This is what I desire in my life. Start saying yes to you, more things will open up to you, and you'll see how much better you feel. And when you start to take action for yourself, when you start to put yourself first, when you start to feel better about yourself, everything changes. Everything changes. All right, I'm going to just turn around, let you see the view one more time. There we go. That's where I am. That's This is my morning spot. So I'm going to go back and do my journaling. I just really wanted to do this video because I was journaling, creating my life the way I journal, and really thinking about, wow, like I'm really dropping the fear. I'm really dropping the fear, and I'm just totally saying yes to me. So I encourage you to do it too. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.